Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel, and today we're doing our daily energy check. This is going to be a quick reading because I actually have a really busy day. I'm still on my trip. As you can see, I'm coming up from different locations, different hotels. We'll start shuffling, and yeah, this is going to be a quick one, but I thought we all needed to see what's going to be happening for this weekend. So this is going to be for like the weekend read for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And we'll start with Oracle cards, and then we'll do the quick energy check, and then we'll see if I have anything else to translate to you from the universe. And of course, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment on it, let me know what you'd like to see more of, and I promise I'll do my best to accommodate. Also, we have an important planetary conjunction coming up on Tuesday, so the reading I'm going to be doing for Monday is going to be focused on that, so that you know how those energies are going to be playing up for the Twin Flame Collective. Divine Feminine has got card number 14, very bright one. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. Yeah, it's important to me. The star family is a little bit bigger than the soul family. I know that it may be the same to some people. To me, it's different, and this is more about the kind of like-minded people, right? We are on planet Earth, so let's call them people, even though we're talking about star seeds and stars, right? People who share your goals, I don't know, your values, right? Who are kind of drawn towards similar things as you are, right? Who you feel really connected with. You feel like, you know, you understand each other from the first word. You don't even need to finish the sentence. It's very important to find those people and to cherish them, to appreciate them and to keep that connection going. And it's also important to understand that for those people, it's just as important to be connected to someone like you, right? So this is a symbiotic relationship, and it's mutually important in this quest of life that we're trying to handle. What do we have for Divine Masculines? Say yes to your open door. Wow. Yeah, we saw this theme for the masculines, I think, this past few days, right? Where they're supposed to kind of pluck up their courage and walk through the opportunity door, and also leave behind the door stuff that doesn't serve them anymore. It's a continuation of that topic. That's number 22. That's also a master number. Okay, let's see what we have just there. Let me shuffle quickly. Decided to shuffle together with you guys today. I have this feeling myself of kind of more easiness, like, you know, like it's thinner air, but in a good way, right? Like it's getting easier to kind of travel. I don't know if it makes sense. In space, but also between different activities. Like it's easier to calibrate between those. Okay, what do we have for Divine Feminine energy? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, we saw this one just recently about Divine Masculine. I'll put some clarifiers as well. Okay. Hermit. I was kind of on the side, almost in reverse. I'm gonna read it in reverse, actually. What's going on with the Twin Flame Collective in general? What's happening in the connection between DM and DF? Okay, it's interesting. I have King of Wands. Let's pull some clarifiers. Tomorrow is the last day of my trip, so there will be another 1 or 2 readings from LA, and then I'll be back home with my setup and with other decks. So wow, got lovers at the bottom of the deck here. It's pretty cool. Let's clarify Page of Pentacles for Divine Feminine energy. Four of Pentacles, gotcha. Please clarify the Hermit for masculine. Hermit is the energy of Virgo, which is about practicality and discipline. Please clarify King of Wands. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck, the Devil. Yeah, you see, you know that Devil is always near the good stuff. We had the Lover's energy and now the Devil, so not surprising to me. Part of it is, of course, feeding on that energy and trying to, what's the right way to put it? Like those darker forces, and of course there are so many entities who kind of comply to that idea, right? To living in the shadow. Who are using your energy, and a lot of times they disguise as something that you would agree to, right? Sometimes it's easier for them to do than at other times, but yeah, there's still certain templates that we take as love, or I think there's nothing wrong with it, or like, oh, it's okay, I can do it now, for now, you know, if that's what my person wants, that's fine. But, you know, little by little, you're kind of like slipping into that more manipulative drive, which is not love at all. Although, for a lot of examples, I would take actual examples, that's what we've been taught to believe, that that's fine. And a lot of people live like that all their life, doing that stuff, thinking that it's love, but it's not. So there's always that, you know, inner compass that you need to use, despite what your friends would tell you or what you heard your grandma was doing, you know, in her youth. I don't know why I thought about grandma, but somebody needed to hear that. There's nothing wrong with the grandma or whoever else is telling you the story. It's just that you should take it with a grain of salt and kind of filter it through your perception and your intuition. Even if you don't have kind of like the reprogrammed reality, different mindset where you can more easily tell, right? That's where actually doing light work and helping others is helping a lot. I would say for me, it's like that. The more I speak to other people, I listen to their stories and I help them in a challenging situation, the more I see for myself of where there are those situations that I'm so used to that I don't even treat them like that a big deal, that it's something bad, but actually it's not good either, right? And something should be done, or at least I should take a note for myself. Okay, this is still work in progress. Haven't mastered that yet. Okay, Divine Feminine says card Page of Pentacles clarified by Four of Pentacles. So yeah, what I'm getting here is this is actually kind of similar. They're both looking away and they're both holding on to the pentacles, right? One, and here it's four. So what I'm getting is the lessons that the Divine Feminine is learning now is handling finances, and how do you treat your money carefully, but at the same time you don't you know, you're not too stingy, because as soon as you start having that energy that you're like, you want to keep it to yourself and you don't want to spend you know, an extra dollar on something, that puts you again into the devil energy, where it's not serving you any good, and probably it's gonna eventually impact relationships with other people as well, not in a good way. I'm not saying that, you know, if somebody's taking advantage of you financially, let them do it. Never, ever, no. But this is a little different, right? This is kind of how what's your thinking process? How easily do you allow for the flow of energy. The masculines, we have the Hermit in reverse and Five of Cups. So I would say that for the masculines, it's time to face their grievances, you know, their sad experience, their pain, and come out of the hermit mode and actually start with that Virgo energy, start applying it in life. Like how, okay, so something bad happened, something didn't work out the way I wanted. How do I use that in my future steps? How do I build on it? You know, how is it helping me grow? It's about that today. And focusing on the open doors and not on those failures, because Five of Cups energy is somebody who's, this is the cup half empty, right? This is somebody who's focusing on the bad aspect of what happened. And this card is focusing on the good stuff, right? Focus on the open doors, focus on your strengths, focus on what you can achieve rather than on what you can't or you think you can because XYZ happened. For the energy of the connection, we have King of Wands clarified by 10 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles. So the twins are kind of deepening into their what's it called, the light worker powers, let's call it that way, right? Into their intuition, into their gifts, to see, to kind of build a roadmap of where they want to go. And it's interesting actually that in this particular deck, 10 of Wands is, you know, a girl at the end of the road, one road, right, with all this stuff. So there is a certain experience of how, of kind of like if you look at the map, there would be a kind of part that you've drawn that you've covered already, and there is a part that's still ahead. And this is about analyzing. The King of Wands is a very wise leader, right? It's also a shaman kind of personality. Not in this particular deck, but generally it is. It's someone who possesses that knowledge with the capital K. So this is about reevaluating how, you know, how your journey has been and actually appreciating how you've managed to go through all the difficulties, and also then how to best invest your energy in the future. And yeah, this is Pentacles. This is primarily money, but it doesn't have to be, right? Any resources you have, including your time, your energy, I don't know, your gifts and talents, right? It's all resources. How do you invest your resources better on this new stride? Or even if it's not you, if you're in the middle of your, I don't know, project or path or whatever goal you have in front of you, this is time to kind of re-strategize, right? It's lessons learned exercise. I mean, for me, because I've worked in IT for a while, to me, it's a retrospective session, right? It's what we do, especially in agile practices, where at the end of every couple of weeks, and also at the end of the project, at the end of release, maybe, which could be intermediate milestone, right? We reached, yeah, that's the point. We reached some kind of milestone now, right? And it's time, instead of just going blindly and doing the same thing, right? It's good to introspect a little and revisit what should be taken forward out of all these bags and whatever belongings, right? And what should be set aside, and maybe you don't need that at all, or you should approach it differently. Okay, I hope this has been helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a busy and active day ahead of me. Yes, thank you guys for joining me. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very soon.